Oftentimes when I meet up with my friends, they'll be like, Shane, you're working on NFTs. Really? Why? And that reminds me of this quote by Chris Dixon, who says the next big thing will start out looking like a toy. And right now, I believe we're really in the toy phase of NFTs, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot more we can do.
I'm wondering what differentiates Stargaze from other NFT marketplaces.
Yeah, sure. So the biggest difference, so if you compare Stargaze with something like OpenSea, right? OpenSea is a centralized Silicon Valley company, right? It is run in a very traditional manner, while Stargaze is community owned, right? Every single thing that happens in Stargaze has gone through the community,
Right.
gone through community vote. Like even the airdrop, right? Like we don't like as the founding team, we're just kind of like guides for what the community wants. And it's really like, it sounds cliche, but that's just kind of how everything works, right? If we're working on a new feature, we talk to community about it, get their feedback, and then it goes through governance, and then it gets implemented. So I think that's the real kind of big differentiator. And I think that the app chain model is the kind of best model that's suited to build something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Zen Lounge. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Stargaze, the leading app chain in the Cosmos ecosystem for NFTs. It's an amazing project. It is a layer 1 designed specifically for NFTs, and it continues to hit record levels. Stargaze is smashing 2024 by hitting all-time high levels in volume. So Stargaze just hit over 2.4 million marketplace volume in January. Let me show you an example. What does this mean for you, the staker? Because there's so much activity happening, because Stargaze is exploding so much, let me show you what that means for you. So the more activity that's happening, the more stars is actually burned. So for example, I took this screenshot from the analytics page. So if you go to the official Stargaze website, you hit analytics, go to Stargaze analytics, it'll show you a page like this. On February 2nd, I clicked today. This was the numbers. Basically 100,000 Stargaze was distributed to Stargaze stakers. 100,000 stars were burned. 100,000 stars were burned in one day. And we're not even in the full bull market yet. So imagine when things get really crazy. Most people still say NFTs are dead. Imagine when the NFT trend comes back in full force, what the burn numbers are potentially going to be like, and how much real revenue is going to be generated and distributed to stakers. Probably a lot. What's awesome about stars too is it allows you to be exposed to, instead of like one NFT, it allows you to be exposed to an entire marketplace. So you're able to expose yourself to NFTs without buying NFTs collections. The token itself, basically, you own a share of the entire marketplace. It's really cool. Anyways, the statistics are not as high today. So if I search today, let's look at the numbers, what they're looking like. So they have this amazing analytic page. And if I scroll down today, it appears that there's been 35,000 stars burned and 35,000 stars distributed to stakers. That's still pretty good. So now let's go ahead and look at the analytics for the last 7 days. So if we look at the analytics for the last 7 days, there's actually been 275,000 stars burned, 273,000 distributed to stakers. Now, if we pull the numbers back and look at the last 30 days, we look at the last 30 days, there's actually been 890,000 stars tokens burned, 850,000 stars distributed to stakers. Absolutely insane. So stars is doing amazing. Now, let me ask you a question, because I asked myself this question. So why was there so much activity happening on February 2nd? Well, here's something that you should know if you want to get involved in the Stargaze culture. February 2nd was a Friday. So what I learned about Stargaze is they have something called Fresh Mint Fridays and Featured Fridays. On Fridays, usually they have very exciting mints every single Friday. They have a Launchpad, and you could see all the projects that are minting, and they do a big exciting release on Fridays. So if you guys want to pay attention to the marketplace on Fridays, also if you understand that they have featured Fridays, and if you're an if you're an NFT artist, or if you're looking to launch an NFT collection, scroll to the bottom of the page. You can connect with the Stargaze team and be a part of the featured Fridays. They have a launchpad for projects that would like to get featured on the Stargaze launchpad, and it's actually permissionless, so anyone can launch a collection at any time. This application is for being featured as a team pick. Another reason why a lot of people would like to be featured with Stargaze. Stargaze is actually getting close to being a top 10 chain for NFT volume. Just the other day, it ranked at number 11. So Stargaze is one of the most popular chains for NFT, and the volume numbers prove this. So that's another reason why a lot of projects would be interested in coming and minting with Stargaze. And remember, the more people minting, the more projects come into Stargaze, the more successful the star stakers will become long term. So Stargaze is sitting below $100 million market cap project right now. It's actually coming in at $91 million market cap. It's ranked 379 on CoinGecko. Just went on a huge pump the last 3 months. It went from 1 cent to about 5 cents. Now it's sitting here chilling out at about 3.5 cents. Another reason to be very excited about looking into and doing research into the Stargaze project is actually the founder and lead developer of the project. I highly suggest watching all of his presentations and videos on YouTube. Shane is ahead of his time and a mastermind when it comes to NFTs. And he is the developer. Yes, Stargaze is a community project, but one of the lead developers, why the community is so behind this project, it's my personal belief is that Shane is so incredible at what he's building, and it's such an amazing user experience. That's a lot thanks to him, right? And he has a lot of really next level ideas. For example, automated market makers on the NFT marketplace. We were familiar with that with tokens, but we've never seen that before with NFTs, and he's innovating that, and many, many other ideas that he shared about the future of what he's creating in some of his presentations. So make sure to look into Shane, do your own research into Stargaze project, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
One more thing. Some of you may have gotten codes to use ibc.chat. ibc.chat is pretty much token-gated chats with a really nice UI. If you got the badge for Cosmoverse, we're going to be having a chat room that you can go and chat with everyone else who has the badge. And of course, we're not stopping there. In a couple of weeks, you'll see this button next to your profile where you'll be able to buy shares of your friends and get into a one-on-one chat with them, and also into a collective chat with everyone who owns your shares. All right, folks, that's all I had. Thanks a lot. Take care.